Good morning, dear students. Today we'll talk about the lecture number 7, growing of the tomato in the greenhouse. The subject is the technology of the growing crops in the closed ground. The subtitles of the lecture is growing tomato from the seeds, growing tomato in the pots, growing tomato in the grow bags, compost for growing tomatoes, and tomato disease and pests. In the whole, I want to say that to grow the tomato in the greenhouses, basically based on the construction of these greenhouses, because some of the greenhouses are covered with the plastic, some of the greenhouse covered with the glasses. So the difference between these two construction is the duration of the living of these greenhouses. The greenhouse covered with the glasses, maybe duration maybe about 10 or more years. The greenhouse covered with the plastic can be durated from 5 to 6 years. So the construction of the greenhouse based on not only the covering of these greenhouses, it's also based on the heating of this greenhouse and the ventilation, the air condition, the light condition also is basically based on the growing of the tomato in the greenhouses. Basically, the temperature of the greenhouse must be 15 up to 18 in the nighttime and 22 up to 28 in the daytime. You must control the temperature of the greenhouse and it must be automatically. The next thing is the daylight. If your daylight is not so high, you must control it with the lamps, because the daylight must be about 12 or up to 60 hours. So for starting the growing of the tomato, you must start it from the seed. Seed growing tomatoes from the seeds. Seed growing takes about 20 or 25 days, and before seedling or moving to the greenhouse, you must put the seeds in the small boxes, and it will take 20 or 25 days for making a seedling, and it will be easier for you to move it into the greenhouse. When you move the seedling into the greenhouse, you use the grow bags. This is a plastic bags which has the soil inside. By the help of this soil, you can control you can control this plant. There's growing, and by the help of the water and by the help of the fertilizers, you can control the highs, the flowering, the time of the flowering, and etc. Feeding your tomatoes. There is nothing complicated about feeding your greenhouse tomato plants. The mostly using for the feeding, we use the nitrogens, high potassium, and etc. Maybe you can use also the calcium, because the sum of the tomato seeds are determinated and indeterminated. Determinated seeds, the seeds which grow in one time and gives the fruits in one time. The indeterminated tomato seeds are the seeds which give the fruits the whole life of this plant. Watering your tomato. General benchmark is the greenhouse tomato plant needs a little over the little of water per day. So 1 liter per day, one of the plant used for watering. So by the help of the water, you melt the fertilizer inside it and then feed it or give it to the plant. Tomato disease and pests. There are a lot of diseases and pests, but the main of them is the red spider mite and whitefly. The whitefly is a pest which appearing in the high wetting of the air, and it mostly grow under the leaves, and there's appearing mostly based on the wetting, and if the air condition used without ventilation, mostly this whitefly will appear in the greenhouses. And the red spider mite, this red spider mite is too small and it's too difficult to see with your eyes, and you must use the microscope to figure out this red spider mite. This red spider mite is reproducing from 5 days up to 8. But if the greenhouse is hotter than 25 degrees, it will reproduce from 1 to 2 days. So when you find the red spider mite in your greenhouse, you must stop the heating of the greenhouse. So that is all for today. Thank you very much. Goodbye.